Hey everybody, Doward down here. Just outside the computer lab, actually. Got something I'm going to show you guys. Picked up some of these heavy-duty steel shelves from Walmart. They're made by Edsal, E-D-S-A-L. See, I've got a couple of these up already, and I thought I'd show you guys kind of how they go together and how they work out. What you get for your, well, in my case, I picked up all three of these. $59 and change a piece over at Walmart. Alright, so I picked up these things because due to some personal going-ons in my family's life, we find ourselves in need of more storage area. I've got this area down here that I haven't used for a whole lot. Kind of got, some exercise equipment down here, that's about it. But now I need storage. So now the way Edsel makes these, they call them their Z storage system, and it's all based on these rails, which are very interesting because really this is nothing more than just a slightly bent piece of sheet metal. That's really all this is. There's not much to it. Let me go ahead and get the box empty and show you all of them. Alright, so once you get it unpacked, you'll have 5 of these shelves here. And here's everything else that you'll need other than the shelves. There's no real hardware in this. There's no nuts and bolts or anything, but I do recommend you have like a rubber mallet or a hammer of some sort, just for knocking the rivets down into place. You'll see what I mean in a minute. Alright, so first off, you'll want some floor space to actually assemble it on. I've already cleaned the area down here. I want to take 2 of the long pieces. And you'll see that they are identical, but if you turn it around, hey look, now you suddenly have the other side. Two of the short pieces, one's in the middle here. You want to make sure, when you look at the Z on here, you want to make sure that you got the flat spot up. That's where your shelf's going to sit. And we'll take the first 4 of the legs. Now when you assemble the legs, you'll see they got a keyhole design in them. You want the larger round part facing up and the small piece facing down, so when you put the rivets in, they go all the way down. And assembling these guys really couldn't be simpler. You're just going to put 2 of them in there, set it down, just kind of push it down in there. Now the funny thing when you're assembling these is that they're going to seem like it's really, really unsteady as you start. And it actually kind of draws everything together as you go along. And it will severely tighten itself up. You don't want to go building this and then the middle part and then the top. You actually want to build your way up from the bottom. Make sure when you put your rivets in, you have both top and bottom rivet fully in place. Once you get everything set, you're just going to go along and tap everything down. And that's what actually draws everything up nice and tight. So I'm going to slide this basically in position. I'll drop my first shelf on. Now the shelves these come with are just particle board. They're fine as long as you're in a climate controlled environment. If you're not, then you might want to swap these out with some plywood or maybe sheets of ABS or whatever you really want in there. Now you'll notice on my other shelves, I did not actually go and put the next shelf right in the middle. I actually moved it up. And I did that so that I can put big totes on the bottom. And I have a little thinner shelf to put smaller stuff on. But these are fully adjustable in 1.5" increments, so you can really kind of decide whatever you want. This next part of doing the second stage for the top half of this is really the only shelf you don't have a lot of choice in, or you don't have any choice in. So what I do is I'll go around, I'm not going to tack these into place, but I'll loosely set my short sides and my long sides into place. notice how I have the top half of one of these sitting up. That's where the next leg's going to hook up. Just line up the top hole with it. And what you want to do is actually pull this up and make sure that this top leg is sitting directly on the bottom leg. Just slide it back. There we go. And then you're going to go around and you're going to carefully tap this down on there. Now don't put any pressure or anything on that leg, but it should be holding itself pretty much upright. Level up. In my case, I did put the top right in the center. There you go. These particular ones are 48 inches across, 18 inches deep, 72 inches tall. I paid $59.17 each at Walmart as of the day I made this video. So let me give you guys a little better look at these. And so for 180 bucks, I've got quite a bit more storage area. These Rubbermaid Tough Totes, the 54-gallon one fits great underneath there as long as I bring that bottom shelf up a little. So yeah, overall I like it. I've got that one over there loaded up pretty well. These two here will be used for Laura's storage, and I intend to get 2 more just to finish out that area over there. So there's a look at the Edsal MuscleRack 48-inch 1872 racks that I picked up over at Walmart. See, they can be a pain to get together, but I think that hopefully I've illustrated fairly well how to get these things together without too much hassle. And once they go together, they're pretty nice. I've got a bunch of these guys actually on the 60-inch wide versions out in the garage, and I've had no problem with them at all. I've had those for 2 years now with no issue, so these being inside the house should really have no problem. So there you go. I hope the video was helpful, and as always, thanks for watching.